Video Journal 6. When I think of fad diets, are they sustainable long term? I would say so. I wouldn't say so. I think that majority of like fad diets, things that are like popular for like short periods of time aren't that sustainable. Something that I did see online is intermittent fasting, and I was like, oh, that looks interesting, and I saw a few videos on that, did some research. That is a pretty good one. It has some pretty good studies behind it. You pretty much eat very, very little, but most of the time, like, no food for the first half of your day. You just drink water. And it's supposed to help your body go between fasting and eating, and then second half of your day, that's when you eat your foods. I think it's pretty nice. One that I think is pretty good is the carnivore diet, but it's not like, in my opinion, the reason people like fad diets or like they think that fad diets are effective is because they don't realize that the fad diets, it's not because of what you're consuming, it's because of what you're cutting out. So people that go from their diets of high processed foods and they're eating all these foods and bad things and not having the healthiest lifestyles, and maybe they do slightly more exercise and then they change their diet and they go over to carnivore diet where they only eat meat, and they're like, oh my gosh, I feel more energetic, I don't feel as sluggish, my body feels better, I have more energy, and they attribute that to the fact that they're eating more red meat, when yes, they're getting a little bit more energy and stuff from like the meat, but it's not that they're getting more nutrients, it's the fact that they're cutting out the processed sugars, they're cutting out the ultra processed sodium and stuff. They could get the exact same effect if they just cut that stuff out of their diet, but still ate the things that they ate before that were good for them. So instead of cutting out the vegetables and the fruit, they could have cut out the chips and the soda and the candy. And they would be happier eating the same foods. It'd probably be cheaper. And the health difference is like the same. If anything, it'd be better that way. Because when you only eat meat, if you only eat meat for like decades, if you don't take any other pills for supplements or anything, you're going to have some health deficiencies. So I think that is something very inherent with fads, is that people attribute it to eating something, but it's because of what you're actually cutting out of your diet. I can't really think of any other diets. I know of the Mediterranean diet, but I don't really know what it consists of. But I've heard that one is good for your gut health and stuff. I know the paleo something diet, which is what like way back when humans ate or something, but I don't really know what that consists of either. I'm just not that informed. But I'm trying to think of any other diets I know of. Well, it's popular recently is obviously low carbs, high protein, because that's the thing with everything. Everything's protein this, protein bars, protein drinks. Because, Americans don't get enough protein on average. But now things are turning, and a lot of the protein is lower quality than other protein. It's just not the same. Like the 6 grams you get from an egg of protein is like vastly higher quality than the 6 grams of protein you get from, the chocolate peanut butter granola bar. So like, that's what I think. Opinions overall.